Hey guys, I'm Combat Craig, and today's topic is don't let the VA jerk you around and yank your chain. That's right. We're talking about DBQs. I've lived most of my adult life by a couple policies. Rules are made to be broken, and it's better to beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission. And that's the way you need to look at your VA claim. Rules are made to be broken. Don't get caught breaking the rules. Just be smart enough to not get caught. There are some internal use DBQs that are floating around out there, and the VA sneakily decided to remove DBQs in March or something like that. And the DBQ system was a good system. It was a good way for you to get your symptoms down on paper, and the VA decided to yank them. So I'm going to say that you should use these internal use DBQs. Who cares if there's no date on them or the VA form isn't appropriate? Fill these things out or get a doctor to fill them out on your behalf. And you need to be prepared to fight these DBQs if the rater denies it and says they're not acceptable for rating purposes. That's fine. You need to be able to file your claim, and if you don't get the outcome that you're looking for, take it to the BVA and go fight them in the court system. Your VA claim comes down to probative value. How valuable is the medical evidence that you used to support your disability or your condition and to prove up your claim? So you want to be using these internal use DBQs because that's what you're going up against. When you go to your C&P exam, that's what's going to be filled out on you is an internal use DBQ. So you might as well jump the gun and get in there with the same document that's going to be used against you, but you have your own doctor weighing in on your symptoms and the severity of them and stuff like that. So what might happen with an internal use DBQ is a VA rater, a hero, may decide that it has zero probative value because of the M21-1 guidelines, which is their adjudication manual. That's fine. I think you should use the DBQs because it is speaking the exact language. It's a perfectly fine system. Go in there, use a internal use DBQ. If you get denied, no higher level review, no supplemental claim lane. Go straight to the BVA. And once you get there, now you're talking about, now you're in a whole different system. When you file your claim, the VA raters go by this adjudication manual. It's policies and guidelines. It's not the law. You go up to the BVA, all of a sudden the M21-1 is gone and it's all about the law. So the people that are adjudicating your claim and considering it are going to be looking at the medical evidence. And they're going to see that you simply showed up with the exact DBQ that they used against you to deny your claim in the first place. But for some reason, a hero a rater decided to assign your DBQ zero probative value. At the BVA level, they have the freedom to rule fairly, so they could see what you were trying to do. You're trying to simply document your symptoms. This DBQ system has been in place for a long time. The VA hasn't said what they're going to put in its place. We don't even know if they're going to reverse that or not. But until then, we're doing DBQs. So the VA, the official at the BVA is going to look at it and be like, hey, okay, cool. It says internal use on it. Take away 1 point for that. It doesn't have a date on it. Take away another point. It says it can only be done at a C&P exam or whatever. Take away 5 points. Great. Now it has 95% percentage points left. You can't just discredit it and give it zero value. So at the BVA level, you're going to just get this decision overturned on the spot. There's no remand. That's the goal. And you got to be unafraid and confident in what you're doing. I always talk about, getting into the C&P exam, and that's what you need to do. It's better if you get into the C&P exam with a doctor of some kind, supporting what you're doing. Whether the VA actually sees it at the time or not doesn't matter. At the BVA level, they will see it. So let's talk about this M21-1 adjudication manual, the policies and procedures versus the actual law. Just the example that just comes to the top of my head is like there's a preschool, right, in the state you live in, and they have little preschool laws for the preschool kids. You know, don't do this and you're 5 and blah, blah, blah. But adults, don't have to follow those rules. They follow the law. Per the state that you live in, where this preschool resides. So think of preschool as the VA rater, and you're an adult, and the BVA is an adult. Preschool is out. Preschool rules are out the window. You know, did you break California law or did you break Idaho law or not? Were you within your limits of the law? Perfect. Now you have something to talk about. You have to educate yourself about the VA claims process. That may be starting with you and me right now. You're watching my video. Don't just watch me. Educate yourself. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and go research it. This isn't rocket science stuff, but it is going to take commitment, and I commit to learning something, which ends up being multiple things every day. I find a word I don't understand, I go down the rabbit hole. If that leads to 1,500 rabbit holes, and that's going to take me, 70 hours to go figure out what I needed to go figure out, so be it. Get yourself an internet connection. Get off your phone. Phones suck. You need to be on a computer. You need to be able to print stuff out. You need to be able to copy paste that stuff in a Word document, however you store this stuff in your brain or digitally, and you need to be able to knock these things out. This is my diagnosis, this is my disability, and here's everything that pertains to how the VA rates it, how analogous codes work. You need to understand this thoroughly so you are confident when you file your claim. Go straight at the BVA because you know what you're doing. You have medical evidence. You told the doctor what to do, right? So with that in mind, if you want to support the channel, there's a little join button. Got some Combat Craig merch, and I appreciate all your support. Leave a comment below if you have questions about internal use DBQs, and be sure to check out this video I did. This was a live stream from a couple days ago, and this one has some good Combat Craig isms in it too, so be sure to check it out.